In this video, we're covering IRIS Foundry's P&ID capabilities. P&ID stands for Piping and Instrumentation Diagrams, static documents that map out a plant, line, or area in terms of assets, tags, connectors, and valves. IRIS Foundry ingests these diagrams using OCR and a Vision AI model trained specifically on P&IDs. It extracts and digitizes the elements, then maps them directly into your asset hierarchy, or builds one from scratch if none exists. The goal is to use P&IDs as an additional way to contextualize and enrich your operational data foundation. With that said, let's jump into the P&ID ingestion functionality. When you click on this, typically found in the initial connectivity section, you see the main view. You have various P&IDs that could be at different layers or levels. In this case, at the plant level, there are several different P&IDs. You can pull up a P&ID and see that the model has been able to verify it. It identifies different elements as assets, tags, connectors, and so on, along with a confidence interval for each. In this example, 130 elements are detected with high confidence, 8 with medium confidence, and 15 with low confidence. The confidence level is based on how much the model has been trained on the asset classes and design patterns it's seeing. If the model has been well trained on those classes, it recognizes them with high confidence. If not, it will return medium or low. The entity categories are color-coded: teal or green for assets, light pink for tags, purple or hot pink for valves, and then endpoints and miscellaneous. Once extracted, all identified entities are listed in the left-hand panel. You can filter by category, assets only, tags only, and by confidence level. You can also see which elements are verified or unverified. At this stage, they are unverified because the P&ID has just been brought in and each element needs to be individually reviewed and confirmed, whether it's the right type, the right name, and so on. To help locate a specific element, you can click on it, and it will highlight exactly where it appears in the P&ID diagram. This makes it easier to verify or modify the element before confirming it. This needs to be done for each element individually. That's intentional to ensure accuracy across every single P&ID element. Once everything is verified, you can begin mapping the P&ID to the existing asset hierarchy. Before moving to mapping, it's worth showing how to ingest a new P&ID. You can do this at any level in the asset hierarchy. The location depends on where that particular P&ID belongs. Before ingesting, you select the model, either a global model or a personalized model you've created. You then select the P&ID file. If a drawing already exists in the system, it will flag a warning. You can also add multiple P&IDs and ingest them in bulk, which is useful when a diagram spans 4 or 5 pages that belong together. Once ingested, the P&ID enters an analyzing state. After analysis completes, it moves to unverified, ready for element-by-element verification. After verification, it becomes verified. In some cases, it may fail if extraction was unsuccessful, or return no entities if none were found. Once a P&ID is verified, the Map Entities option becomes available. It is only highlighted for verified P&IDs. This means it's ready to be mapped to the asset hierarchy already in IRIS Foundry. If an asset hierarchy already exists, you can proceed with mapping. If not, you can download the entities as a CSV, ingest it, create assets, and then begin mapping. The recommended approach is to select all entities and use the Automap with AI feature. Instead of manually mapping each of the elements one by one, you allow AI to take a first pass. Based on its knowledge of the existing asset hierarchy and the new entities from the P&ID, it can typically map 70 to 80% of elements automatically. Where the names match exactly, for example, low-pressure drum to low-pressure drum, the confidence is 100%. Where naming differs, confidence may be lower, and those items should be reviewed manually. Once you're satisfied, you confirm the mapping and the entity resolution is complete. One additional feature worth highlighting is the Copilot integration within the P&ID view. You can ask natural language questions in context, for example, asking for all assets in a specific plant or all tags connected to a particular asset. The Copilot works through a series of agents. An orchestrator routes the query to the appropriate agents, such as an asset health information agent, pulls the relevant data, and returns the answer. For example, querying tags connected to the low-pressure drum asset returns all associated temperature, pressure, flow monitoring, and additional monitoring tags, along with associated equipment. You can also click through to view the full P&ID in context directly from the Copilot response. The Copilot's accuracy depends on the quality and availability of the underlying data, so some trial and error is expected depending on the questions asked. The last thing to cover is model retraining. Once you have a set of verified P&IDs, you can use them to train a custom model. You create a new model, add your verified P&IDs, training data, and the system shows you a distribution of what it's bringing in this example, approximately 150 tags, 125 assets, some endpoints, and some valves. From there you initiate retraining, and a new personalized model is created. The next time you ingest a P&ID, you can choose this custom model instead of the global one. This is particularly useful when working with different industries or specific types of P&IDs. It allows you to build more granular, purpose-specific models rather than relying on a single high-level global model. In summary, the P&ID solution is a very important part of our offering. It enhances the asset hierarchies we have by bringing in piping and instrumentation diagrams pertaining to specific sections of the hierarchy, improving asset relationships with tags, and making the unified namespace richer. That is the purpose of the P&ID capability.